I'm Diane Sayre, and I'm a LaRouche Democrat running for U.S. Congress in the state of New Jersey, the 5th Congressional District, against Congressman Scott Garrett, who is in the tradition of Wall Street and wants to rip up the Constitution. We came here today to discuss with people the fact that the newly released Angelides Commission report has concluded that the bailout was not necessary and the crisis could have been avoided, and that the crisis was the fault, as they said, quoting Shakespeare, not in our stars, but ourselves are who we have to blame for this crisis. Now, the response we've gotten here has been quite remarkable. We've had a number of people offended at the mustache on Obama, but most of the people who work on Wall Street know that we're totally right. There's almost universal support for Glass-Steagall. There are people who have heard of the findings of the Angelides Commission. We just had a guy running by in a suit who works on the stock exchange who told us, you guys are painfully right. And we were interviewed by a journalist from Australia who does some kind of financial news coverage. He interviewed me, and then he interviewed one of our organizers talking to a guy who's an investment banker. And the journalist asked the banker, well, what about the Dow being at 12,000 points? What's to that? And the banker said, oh, no, that's nothing. That's basically just a fake. It's just backed up by the federal government. There's no one else involved in this. So the truth of the matter is that everybody here knows that this so-called recovery is a total fraud, that Obama is insane and should be removed. And the only way out, a guy who signed up, he said, I can't believe what you're saying. I completely agree with you. I always thought that what FDR did with infrastructure and jobs is the way to go. So if that's the view of the American people, the question is, why aren't we doing it? And that's the question of leadership, which is what Rachel Brown in Massachusetts, Bill Roberts in Michigan, Keisha Rogers in Texas, Summer Shields in California, and Dave Christie in Washington State. That's the leadership with Lyndon LaRouche as acting president that we must provide to the nation. Thank you. In fact, this commission, the Angelides Commission, the Federal Crisis Inquiry Commission report, is a very big deal. It's the first time ever that I know of where you have a government report which has a moral principle. They're saying, look at what's happened to the standard of living of the population while we did this. And their conclusion is that the crisis was avoidable. The bailout was not necessary.
So, just for